Hi everybody, it's Connie. I'm going to make, I think a 2-page book, if I'm not mistaken. We'll start out with the 2 and see what happens. I'm going to use the cards that come from Hobby Lobby. They're $9.99 for $50 for the card and the envelope, but usually I get it when it's 50% off, so I always get 2 because it feels like buy one get one free. So that's what I do. So you get that. Not always, but I try not to go crazy. So that's that. And then you need some craft cardstock. I get that there too as well. I'm going to turn my phone off just in case it rings. So here's the 2 cards that go on the inside. Fold it in half and scored and everything. And here's the envelopes. They're not stuck yet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have these closed up completely. So let me get my tape. You could probably use some wet glue, but I'm just going to do it this way just because. Go ahead and, whoops, went a little too far. Close it up. So, there. There's one. I swore I'd try not to sing again. I usually go, yes, I can't believe it, or whatever. And I don't know why I do that. It's just a habit. Just a habit. I did that on the wrong side. No wonder it didn't tear smoothly. I need to get a little bitty short something to do it with instead of this long ruler, but I like the way it tears so smoothly. So, okay, first let me get it pushed down real good. And I use my piercing tool for this part. I love my piercing tool. This is a Stampin' Up! Piercing tool because I used to sell it years ago. I still love Stampin' Up! Products. They're really good. Okay, that is stuck. Oops, I can't get in it, but we're going to trim the sides off. So, honestly, I do not have a plan whatsoever for this book. I do not. We're just going to kind of play as I go along and see what happens. So, let me get my trimmer. And I'm going to just take a little tiny slither off. Just a little bit. Look at that. Look how tiny that is. Just enough to open it up. That's all I want to do. I don't want it any different as far as a major size change. Ta-da! That's tiny. I should save that and use it like for embellishments. I've done that before and I love it. So, do the second one the same way. Just a tiny little slither off. So you can turn it around and stick it into something, buy some flowers. It's really cute. Really cute idea. So, get this one the same way. Ta-da! Little. And there we go. And this is going to go into the hinge that we put together later. Okay, the cards, they are, let's see, 5 inches. Well, when you put them inside your card base, in your base, page base, I'm going to say that, it's going to go all the way to the end. Well, when you have a 1/2 inch hinge in there, it's gonna make your page go out 1/2 inch. So what we're gonna do is cut 1/2 inch off the open side. So if this is 5, we're gonna go to 4.5, and I'm gonna cut half of that off. And the same thing again on the open side. Make sure you have it on the open side to 4.5. And we're going to cut that there. I think I moved it whenever, let's see, did I do that? There we go. Okay, now let me set this over here until I need it. Now, well, I'm fixing to have to get it again. So we have our little pages, and this is going to be like an insert right here. And we don't want to do anything to the insert, but we can do something to the outside, or we can do something on this part. But I like to put something right here. So let's figure out what we want. If we want just one little pocket, we can do that. And then over here, we can have another piece that opens up even, you know, a little piece that comes like this and closes, and that would give you a whole nother section. Or we can go up with it like this, whatever, you know, we decide to do. But let's go ahead and put, let's put a pocket on the front of these two. So we know that we took 1/2 inch off, so it's going to be 4.5. So what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to show you how I would cut this paper to make a pocket. So if it's 4.5, we need 1 inch extra to make a 1/2 inch score on each side. So it's at 4.5, so we're going to cut 2 pieces at 5.5. So let's do this. So 5.5, and I'm going to cut it this way, 5.5, because I may end up doing more than 2 pockets. So that is the width that I need right there. So now I need to decide how deep I want my pocket. Well, let's see. Here's my little paper. Do I want it 2 inches or 3 inches? It doesn't matter. Do I want it to go here, this far down, or up here? Let's go with 2 inches. So we'll cut 2 of them at 2 inches. There's one. And then we need another one at 2 inches. There we go. And then we'll put those on there now. I will be needing that shortly. So let me put it. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to make everything shake. Okay, so with my little, whoops, sorry about that. I dropped my envelope board. So here we have our piece that is 5.5 and by 2 inches. So I'm going to score 1/2 inch. And the reason why I turn it around is because it's hard sometimes to score close to over here. So it's just as easy to go right there. So that one, and then we'll score another one, and 1/2 inch on both sides. So that it's 5.5, so we're going to hit it at 5. Okay. This is my Stampin' Up! Scoreboard. And I'll probably need it in a minute, but let's do it this way. Score it real good, and then get my little pocket out, and so it's going to be right at that fold, so we're going to go on the inside of the fold so that it fits properly. Let's make sure. Yes. So score it real good, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue it on. I think I've done it with this art glitter glue before, and it's just fine. Well, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and let me cut the little tabs a little bit so it's not so bulky when I put it on there. And do the other side. Okay, now I can glue it on. And I'm gluing it on this side because remember, this is going inside the page, the main base page, like this. Okay, so we're going to have that pocket right there. So, easy peasy. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down the side here, and then a little fine line down this right there. And then this. Okay. And then stick it right on the bottom. There we go. Now we have a pocket. Ta-da! Got a pocket. Okay, let's do the other one. Fold and score one side just to make sure where my fold's going to make sure it's just right. It's going to be on the inside of that instead of right down the middle. There we go. That'll work. Now let's notch out the corners just so it's not so bulky. There we go. This is not even, I don't even have a plan, so we're kind of doing this together because I don't have anything written down on what I want to do or nothing. I just wanted to do this, and so I thought, well, let's just take this as on a journey together and see what we end up with. There we go. This art glitter glue works just fine. So make sure it's on this side because that's going inside the pocket of the main base. There we go. Now we have another pocket. Yay! Okay, so these are going to go inside this right here, just like that. Now for this, let's make a flap that goes up and down like this. So this will be in there like this. Let's see. Get it in there. This will be in there like this. And when you open it, there will be a flap right here. So let's do that. Let's make that. If I can do my math and figure it out for y'all. Okay, so just kind of give you an idea on how to figure this out. So let's see. This is 7 1/4 inches long. We're going to need to score at least a 1/2 inch to be glued down to have a flap, a score spot. So it's at 7 1/4. So let's make it at 7 3/4. Let me write that down. 7 3/4 long, and we're going to make it. I don't know that I want it to go from corner to corner. Do you? Let's just go ahead and make it at 5 inches. So by 5 inches. So we're going to need 2 pieces at 7 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to cut it like, no, I'm going to cut it like this because 7 3/4. That way I'll have this full sheet to make a tag with by 5. There we go. There's one. And let's do one more. 7 3/4 by 5. There we go. Now, I need my scoreboard again. I'm going to score 1/2 inch. So if it's at 7 3/4, we're going to score it at 7 1/4. Whoops. 7 1/4. There we go. And then 7 1/4. And hope it all turns out like we want. There we go. Okay. Here's our main base from the envelope. And this is going to go right up here. Just like that. So let's fold it down. Real good. This time I think I'm going to go ahead and use some scoring tape. Yes, I do. That way it's on there good. We don't want to take any chances of it not working. So we're going to score, put tape on here, score. I got scoring on the brain. Okay, and then this one too. Let's put that on there. And then I'll cut the corners instead of having to make my tape go at an angle. We'll just do it in just a second. So that's like that. Fold that down. Score it real good. Whoops. Okay. Alright. And so that's going to go on there just like that. That'll be wonderful. I'm going to go all the way to like 1/8 of an inch from the very end over here so that there's plenty of room, because this is going to be on the where the hinge is. Sorry, I couldn't think. Oh my gosh. So we're going to cut the corners off a little bit at an angle so it's not so bulky. It'll be a smooth page. I like doing, I'm just making a mess. I like doing, 4 pages and stuff like that, but I also like doing small ones too, because I just think that, sometimes you just want a small little something something, and so that's what I'm going to do, a small little something something. Okay, let's see. I'm going to turn this so I can see what I'm doing. I could have done it. Okay, so I'm going to pretend like this side over here goes in. So I'm going to go 1/8 of an inch with the opposite side. There we go. Yes. It's on there. It's a little crooked, but all you got to do is straighten it and then re-score it like that. See? There we go. I say that a lot. I need to stop it. Okay, so now we have one page. That's where the hinge is going to go inside. So when you open this page, it's going to be like this. and then like this. So you can have a picture here, a picture up there, and a picture here, here on the inside of there, and right here. And let me tell you, that's a lot of spaces to put pictures. So that's, you know, I mean, we could do a whole lot more too. Like on this side, we can put a pocket this way if we want to. It's whatever. But let's go ahead and put this down first and decide what else we want to do. So, I'll take the paper off. Love my little tool. Love my piercing tool. Then I'm going to do it the same way, 1/2 inch, I mean a 1/4 of an inch or so. There we go. It is just a tiny bit off, so let me pull it that way and see there's a bubble right there, how it goes up. All you gotta do is score it, you know, re-hit it, and that puts it back straight again. So there we go. Love it. There we go. How about that? I do not know why I say that. There we go. There we go. All right. So we have 2 pages now for our book. So on the back side, we could have another flip to give more spaces for pictures, or we can just do a pocket or a side pocket, whatever we want to do. So since we have one going like this and like this, and of course this comes all the way out, so that's all this. I heard somebody say it's a lot of landscape, and it is. It's a lot of places to put photos. So we're going to do it this way, and like that. Okay, and then when you turn it over, we could do another flip like this, and then a flip like this. But you have to think, if this is going to be in the hinge, do you want to, you know, when it's open like this, of course it'll be easy to have a flip like this and then a flip like this. So we could do that. Let's do that. Let me get some more of this card. Gosh, oh, I am making all kinds of racket. Craft paper out to make sure I get it right, and get my wonderful little cutter out. Got it backwards. There we go. Alright, so we have 2 pages done like this. So this one, we're going to have it open like this and like this. Alright, so how we need to measure that is, if your page, it is 5 inches, so we need a 1/2 inch, remember, for the fold to put down. So we're going to do 5.5 by, what did we say this was? 7 1/4. So we're going to go just, let's do a little under 7 1/4, you know, so that it's not like exactly as big as the bit. Well, I'm just going to go a little bit under 7 1/4. So 5.5 by 7 1/4. Let's see. I'm going to go this way, 5.5, and I do believe you can get 2 out of 1. It's 5.5. I should be able to. There you go. 2 sheets, because landscape. 8 by 11, 8.5 by 11, so 5.5 is 11. Yay! I did my math. Okay, by 7 1/4, and there's a little tiny mark right under 7 1/4, and that's where I'm going to go to. And I'm going to cut that. Just that one mark under 7 1/4, just so I don't go too close to the edge. Okay, so we got that. That's for the page that's going like this. So if we're going to do another one to go the same way, we need 2 more just like this. So 1 more piece of craft cardstock, 5.5 by 7 1/4. We're going to go right underneath it. 7 1/4 right underneath it. There we go. Alright, now we got that done. Let's score it. Let me get that out again. Alright, okay, so now we need to score 1/2 inch on all 4 pieces. So it says it is at 5.5, so we're going to score it at 5. Whoops, I jumped it. At 5. There we go. At 5 inches. At 5 inches. Okay. There. Now we've got to go ahead and tape all of this up. Where's my ruler? Okay. It gets so quiet. My husband's at work, and of course my babies are all grown with their babies, so it gets a little quiet around here. I have a dog, but she is an outside dog, so every once in a while you may hear her bark, but not really. I had a Schnauzer for 13.5 years, and her name was Sophie. And my poor baby, she passed away at 13.5 years, and that was about almost 4 years ago. And I miss her. I miss having an inside baby, fur baby, because I just love them. I really want a another inside baby, but I haven't done it yet. I would like a little Yorkie, a little female Yorkie. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I keep thinking about it, but it's a really big decision. Okay, so we have all of those taped and scored, so let's just try to burnish that tape down. Okay, I'm going to bring one of these over. I'm going to take this out so I can work with this. Okay, so I'm going to fold that over. And let's make sure it works. It looks like it's going to. Okay, that will work. And then we're going to fold another one. Wrong way. There we go. And crease it really good. That's going to go in there like this. And then this one will be underneath or over, however you want to. Open it like this and like this. Okay. Alright. After we get through with this, then we can maybe look at some paper I'm going to use to decorate it. That's the fun part. But we have to make the cover. I'm going to go ahead and cut these while I'm at it we'll have to make the cover together too. Uh-oh, I dropped some paper. We'll have to do that, but this is going to be in stages, okay? Alright, so I'm going to turn this way. And remember that these are, this is open right here, just like that. I hope I've been in frame. I haven't even looked up to check. I am making a little pile of little tiny messes over there. Okay. Then we have to ink everything. I should have inked everything before I put it down. Oh well, that's okay. We'll make it happen. This is going to be on the outside, so I can put it right on the edge. It's okay. There we go. And see, we have this side that comes up, and then we have that piece that goes over. Now we're going to have a piece that opens like this, and then this one that's going to go over here. And let's just hope it fits under there. And it does. We can always cut it if something happens, but I'm not going to make it go completely to the edge. But I'm going to go close to it. And it's a little shy, like 1/8 of an inch on, from here to here. So I'm going to center it, try to, just like the other one. And I'm going to go pretty close to the end, but not all the way, simply because the hinge will be right there. So, ta-da! Now we have it. That is going to be a ton of places to put photos. How are you loving it? So, here is our one. It's going to go right there. There we go. So it's going to open like this and like this. And turn the page over. It's going to open like this and like this. And that's why we only really need two pages, you know, because that's going to be a lot of cardstock that needs to be covering it. So let's do it again. Fold that over. Go ahead and put it down. There we go. This one is going to be closest to the spine, so I'm going to leave it a little bit away from the edge. There we go, there's one. I'm ready for the next one, and then I'll show y'all the paper we're going to use, the paper pack. And there we go. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out, where is it? The person I've seen this paper pack at Hobby Lobby quite a few times, but I got it when I actually saw Beck. Let's see, what is her YouTube called? Let's see. Give me a second. I want to get it right simply because Beck1G, and that way you can find her. I don't want to say it wrong, but she has the cutest little book. Is that straight? That is good enough. She's got the cutest little book. We're going to do it this way. Made with this paper that I saw. That is just adorable. Okay. There it is. So I want it to go like this. So now we have 2 pages. And that's all we need. Like this, yeah. 2 pages. That is good. We can, you know, on this one, on the outside, we can put a pocket on here if we want to. We can do a side pocket or just another pocket like this so that we can have places to put tags. Let's do that real quick. And we can use some leftovers. Perfect, because we only need 2. So let's do that. This is like an afterthought. Let's see. Let's see, how tall do we want our pockets? This is leftover paper and it's 3 1/4. This is 3 1/2. It doesn't matter. Let's do this 3 1/4. Okay, if this page, I'm going to show you how to do it again so you can know how to create your own little pockets. This page is, I can't see underneath, it is just a little tiny bit under 5. We need a 1/2 inch on both sides to fold under, so we're going to make it a little bit under 6, just a little bit under 6. Alright, and since these are the same size, let me open it up so I can do the full. There we go. A little under 6. I'm going to do them both at the same time. So, it's the one thing about this cut board, and that's with any cutting board, I think, but the fold is right. Here's 5 1/2 where it starts, and 6 is underneath where this starts over here, so sometimes it's kind of hard. So we're going to go about like that and hope that it's right. And then get my little scoreboard again. I'm going to score it a 1/2 inch on both sides. It's at 6, so 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Both sides. There we go. And hope and pray that it fits. Because if it don't, then we won't use it. There's one side. Yep, it's going to work. So let's tape it up. Get it all taped up. So anywho, it's kind of quiet. Still quiet. But this will be it, and I'll show you the paper. I promise we won't add any more to it. And then we'll we can either decorate the next batch, you know, decorate one page next, or the next video can be making the cover. I'll have to figure out how wide the cover is going to need to be, and we can figure that out in next. So I'll possibly get some of that ready so that the video won't be so long. As far as the cover goes, I'll have it ready. Okay. Score the one side. Burnish the fold. Let me make another mess and cut all the little corners. See, it gets quiet. And I'm going to tell y'all on my videos, before I render them to put on YouTube, they are clear as a whistle. But then when I go to render them, they end up being, it's like if I'm not moving, it's real still and, you know, it's a pretty picture and everything else. But the minute I start moving, it gets really wonky-fied. I don't know. I don't like that. But I don't know what to do, you know. So if y'all, I think I'm doing it like I'm supposed to, you know. So, okay. Let me do this. So we know that right here is where the spine's going to be. So this is open like this. This comes up like this. Okay. So when we come this way, we want to make sure this flap is on top, and that's where we put our pocket. I don't guess it really matters, but I don't want the pocket on this side. I want it on this one. So I'm going to make sure it fits right here, and then over here it does. You know what? Did I put glue on the, let's see. Oh, I glued this one. I sure did. I glued the pocket on that one. So I'm going to glue the bottom on this and make sure it's right where it needs to be. Yep. Get it real close to the edge. Okay. So I'm going to take the tape off of here, and then I'm going to run a little bead of glue to the bottom. Instead of, I could have made it a 1/2 inch longer and scored it and had another pocket, but I'm just going to do it this way. Let me clear this out a little bit. It's stopped up. And then put a tiny bead right here. There we go. And then hope for the best. It's hard to see. There we go. We have a pocket. Just right there. Okay, now on this one, we do the same thing. And fold it. And make sure that's going to be right. It looks to be. Score this side. Not score it, varnish it. So anyway, on my videos, if y'all know, you know, it says to render and you can do your settings, and I did the MP4 or whatever, but I got to looking at my camera, which I use a Sony, a little Sony camcorder, 8.9 megapixels, and I think it's in the picture setting when I did the recording, it is set up for something different. It doesn't say MP4 on there. So I don't know. I'm going to try something different, and maybe this video right here will be clear. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Alright. That's all I'm going to do today with this one. So we have our 2 pages. What I would like for, if you're going along with me, go and get your ink. I wished I would have, I didn't even snap to ink it up before, but this page can come out, and you can just, if you don't mind, just if you're doing it with me, go ahead and ink all the sides up like this so that it's taken care of before we decorate, okay? So go around and ink every single side. And for this, since I already put the pocket down, you can just kind of do like this and that'll be done. And it won't matter that it's on this because we're going to mat that, okay? And here we go. So just go through and ink all the sides up just like that, or however much you want. You can do a little more where it shows up a little more, however you want to do it. So I don't know how long this has been going on, but now we're going to shut her down. So it'll look really pretty when all the sides and edges are inked up. So if you're going along with me, ink all your sides up and your edges and everything, and then the next time around we will either do the book, or go ahead and cover all these with mats. So let me get my paper pack that I think I'm going to use. It is this right here. I don't even know how to say that. Haberdashery. I'm almost embarrassed. But it's by Paper Studio, and there is 60 sheets, and it's just one-sided. Let me, I hadn't even opened it yet. I've been wanting to do something with this paper. Every time I went to Hobby Lobby, I would pick it up and think, do I want to get that? Do I want to get that? And I would say, no, I'll just wait. Anyway, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. Sometimes I look at paper and I don't even want to cut it because it looks so pretty. So you get 3 sheets of each one, it looks like. And then you have that. I love the reds. Ooh, that's pretty. I love it. Oh, bird. We got the birds, the flowers. I like it. That's pretty too. Oh, yay. Look, it's got a butterfly. Oh, that's so nice. And some of it is embossed, like it's embossed. That's cool. So that's 3 sheets. Oh, look at that. It's got a little bit of embossed glitter on there. I like this little postcard with the butterfly. We could even cut that out and use it as a piece of something. And there's chairs. Some of them are embossed. Isn't that cool? Oh, I like that some of it's embossed like that. Kind of gives it a lot of different look. And there's some script. And there's some roses. Some of them are embossed with glitter. That's pretty. Oh, I like this too. That's just real simple. You can add color to it. There's a chair. Oh, I just love that. Oh, you can feel, it's embossed and you can feel it. It's so neat. I love the way that feels. Ooh, wouldn't this be cool on the cover? It's kind of embossed and everything. Oh, that would be so pretty. And then there's that. I like it. And then that. I know I'm taking up a lot of time looking at this paper. That's pretty. I love those roses up there. And then this. And then I think this is the last with the big clock. That's pretty. That would look, I think that would look good on the front too. I don't know. I kind of like that black embossed. Let's see. How far back does it go? I think this is it. I think that would be like a beautiful cover. It's all embossed. And then put a, let's see. Let me see if I have some. I'll have to go to Hobby Lobby. I don't know if that would go with it or not. Or, let's see. I don't know that that would go because it's black. Because this is black. But this is kind of a gold color, and it has it's got a lot of black in it. I don't know if you can tell. I may have to see if Hobby Lobby has some more of this. That would look pretty on the spine. May have to do that. I don't know yet. I'll have to look and see what they have, and we'll kind of figure this out together. But maybe my next video I will have more an idea what I'm going to be doing. But not too bad, since I had no idea what I was going to do with these two things, and now we got a lot of real estate, is what they say, for photos, and a couple of pockets. So it's going to be all about photos, I guess, on this one, because there's not a lot of pockets, and so there's not going to be a lot of tuck spots. We can play with that, and we may come up with some more of that on here, but let's just get these inked up. And what is today? Today is Wednesday, so I'll try to have this together. It might be Monday before I can get a video out, either Friday or Monday, because I'm having a get together at my house on Saturday, so I have to get my house in order for that. So we shall see. This is going to be cute. I love it. I hope you love it. Isn't that awesome? We could even put a little pocket on the inside right here, you know, something right here, and it'll be like a hidden spot. You open it up and bam, there's a pocket. We'll see. Let's have some fun with this. I hope that you join in and work with me. I'm sorry I don't have the all the sizes and measurements written down, because honestly this was just me going on a whim. I had no idea what I was going to do. So there you go. And just rewind, and if you're going to follow along and go with the measurements, if you get the same envelopes that I did from Hobby Lobby, they're the value pack note cards, and they are the 5 by 7 inch note cards there, and it has the envelopes, and that's what we used for our base, was the envelopes. So there you go. And so you need that and craft paper, and I get mine at Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to use this paper. So you don't have to use the same paper I use. You can use whatever. But I hope you follow along with me. Let's do this. This will be so much fun. So there we go. I'll see you. I don't know that I'll be able to upload by Friday or not, since today is Wednesday. I don't know, because I just don't know. But get this together. It's either going to be Friday or Monday. I apologize. I'm not sure. It all depends on how my time is spent, if I am doing it wisely. Okay, folks, thanks for stopping by. I hope that you join along with me on this little journey. I don't know where we're going with it, but we'll find out when we're done. It'll be pretty, I promise. Have a good day. Don't forget to go down below and give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to, and also share it with somebody, whatever you want to do. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of the week, and you can also check me out at Facebook, Craft with Connie, and it's not a private channel yet. I'm trying to work on that, because when I first opened it up, I didn't set it as a group, so now I don't know if I can make it private. If anybody knows anything about that, let me know, because I'm having a difficult time with it. So y'all be blessed. Have a great week, and we'll see you in a couple of days or Monday. God bless.